Well, when we first decided to do another Vallenfyre record, well, we didn't decide. When we were thinking about it, we were on tour in America, and one of the bands on that bill was Converge, whose guitar player is Kurt Ballou, who produced this record and the previous record. So when we were on tour, we decided that we liked the way that the material from Splinters was sounding live. It was much more raw, chaotic even, and just sounded different in a way. And I talked to Kurt on that tour, and I mentioning that this was the idea to do another record and maybe capture the live sound of the band more. So when I got back from that tour, I started to write it, and then the recording was very much that. It was very live. We just had a room full of amps turned up painfully loud, some old microphones in the room, trying to record it. It was so loud, it was obnoxious. You could kind of feel the air being sucked from the room, which I think he's captured on record. Really, he's very cleverly managed to capture this sound as if you're in a rehearsal space with us or something. And yeah, it was done very quick because of the three of us. We all knew the parts. We did a bit of improvising around the songs to try and, you know, get some magical takes, I guess you could say, things like that. And the brief was just to make it as obnoxious and nasty and grim as possible. Try and outdo ourselves from the last record, I suppose. I think it depends on your reasons for starting a side project. I think, you know, some people feel the need. I mean, I felt the need because of something I was going through, and I continue to do it because I enjoy it. And it's something that I don't feel I get to, I don't get to do really in Paradise Lost. So that's my reasons for doing it. You know, if someone does it for financial reasons or something like that, I can see that people might get a little bit cynical about it. But I generally think that people in bands, when they do side bands, it's usually because they just don't have an outlet for that particular aspect of their musical life, and they just want to try something out. I like to think that most musicians would be quite honest about that, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's a few that are doing it for the wrong reasons. I guess it does in a way. The first album definitely, because the first album was a cathartic process where I talked about things quite openly that I didn't really want. No, I didn't know if I wanted to release it initially, because I thought it might be a little bit too open. But since it came out, I've talked to a lot of people about that subject, and it seems that it was a good thing, because it's like getting something off your chest. And since then, the lyrical matter has become more broad. But I guess it does tell you something about me, my views on humanity, life and death, becoming aware of mortality, things like that. And on the new record, it tells you that I'm kind of much more easily annoyed than when I was younger with various things in the world, and more impatient. And I guess through the lyrics and through the music of Vallenfyre, I tend to vent a lot, and just get out things that upset me and annoy me, and put it out on record, which is a great thing to be able to do, I guess, because then I can not bring it out in real life.